Junior School to present the 2022 Junior School Report.
Good morning, Miss Cameron, Dr. Townsend, teachers and students, and for the first time in 3 years, welcome back parents to our real, live, face-to-face Junior School Speech Day. I have now been at St Catherine's for 4 years, and looking back, I can't remember what we considered normal to be. The wonderful thing about not remembering what normal is that we can create new traditions and be innovative in the way we do things. One thing that hasn't changed, and I hope will remain the same, is that the junior school is a lovely place to belong and our students enjoy being together. And so this is my theme for today, Better Together. For the past 3 years, we have experienced events that we may never see again in our lifetime. One thing that has emerged is our need to stand together and spend quality time with each other. Even with the best technology for online learning, it never replaces being together. We learn from each other, socially, emotionally, and academically. We are better together. There are so many famous people who have spoken about the fact that when we work together, spend time together, and even play together, there are great benefits for our health and well-being. Whether it is joining sporting teams, being in music and dance ensembles, playing with friends at lunchtime, or being in a class together, it's better when we are together. This is the nature of relationships and friendships. Together, we can produce great things, and it can be rather lonely on our own. And of course, relationships are one of the most important factors in our lives. This is why it's one of our school values. To quote an extremely famous person, Dr. Julie Townsend, relationships are at the heart of everything we do at St Catherine's. Another quite famous person, Mother Teresa, a Catholic nun who devoted her life to caring for the sick and poor, said, "None of us, including me, ever do great things, but we can all do small things with great love, and together we can do something wonderful." Together, the junior school have achieved some wonderful things this year. Every student here today should be immensely proud of their achievements. Whether you are receiving an award today or not, you have worked hard and you have worked together. Kindergarten. What a wonderful first year of school you have had. Watching you at your Friday Friends Assembly a few weeks ago reminded us of how much you have achieved this year. Dressed as different characters, you proudly presented your letters and sounds. In library lessons with Miss Martin, you used your knowledge of letters and worked together to create an alphabet book. Kindergarten have definitely shown that they work better together by encouraging each other to try new things. I wonder if the girls can help me by showing us how Miss Clapson and you encourage each other. Are you ready? She can do it.
Yes, she can.
And when you get something right, you all do this. Tick. Well done, Kindergarten. Year 1 have had a fantastic year of being better together. Not only have they worked better together as a class, but they've also worked with other classes. They worked with Kindergarten to create this wonderful Christmas tree. They worked with Year 2 on a recent excursion to Centennial Park, where they learnt about Indigenous cultures. And all year, they have worked with 5Y students on their reading. Year 1 and 5Y have loved sharing this special time together, learning from each other and building wonderful connections. They are definitely better together. Year 2 have also had a great year. Perhaps the best example of how they are better together is in the Year 2 string program. Individually, they sound good, but together they sound wonderful. They have developed teamwork, creativity, understanding and support. They are better together. Year 2 have also enjoyed their outdoor story time in library lessons. They had a fun time reading to each other as part of their story walk lessons. What a special time Year 3 have had this year. Just recently, they showed us how they are better together by attending their first camp. They went to Milson Island on the Hawkesbury River for their very first overnight camp. Together, they canoed, cooked damper, navigated orienteering tasks, went on bushwalks, and travelled on a ferry. Year 3 also worked better together on Viking Day. Apart from all the students and teachers dressing as Vikings, they worked together to build longships. Inez Rolfe, a Year 3 student, wrote this wonderful sentence about why we are better together. She said, "Being friends is all about caring for each other and always working together. And this is what this school represents." Thank you, Inez, for those lovely words. Year 4 have worked better together by designing proposals for sustainable farms in geography. They had to pitch their ideas to Mrs. Walsh and Mr. Yao for them to invest in their farm. They also worked better together when they investigated whether custard is a solid, liquid or gas in science. They found that custard was both a liquid and a solid, and they did this by making the custard and holding it in their hands. A messy but fun investigation. Year 5 have had a great year of working together and being better together. A great example of this is when they represented St Catherine's at the Ipsha Performing Arts Concert at the Sydney Town Hall in August. It was wonderful to see an entire year group working together to make this such a special event for everyone. Year 5 also worked better together when they attended a workshop at the Australian National Maritime Museum, where they used their problem-solving skills to examine artefacts relating to migrants who came to Australia in the early colonial days. The fielding class are a perfect example of being better together. This class is not defined by a grade, but each member of this class contributes in a different way. They recognise each other's strengths and work on their weaknesses as a team. This year in the junior school has been an incredible time for experiencing events together. One of these events was the celebration of learning in Term 3. There were 2 features of this event that will have a lasting memory for me and for many of you. My favourite part was when every girl in the junior school sang "Cover Me in Sunshine," complete with Auslan's sign language. The art display will also be a lasting memory, as we were able to see a different artwork from every student in the junior school. Together, we make a wonderful show. Sporting achievements in the junior school this year have been outstanding. Our junior school relay team, made up of Christina Bray, Alice Burgess, Chloe Anthony and Alyssa McDrury, broke the New South Wales record and won first place in the state. 2 of these students, Chloe Anthony and Alyssa McDrury, went on to represent New South Wales in the National Athletics Carnival in Queensland. Both students competed in the junior relay and came second. That's in the whole of Australia. Alyssa also won bronze in her individual 100-metre race. Chloe came 5th in her 200-metre and 9th in her 100-metre. What an amazing effort. Well done, girls. Many of our Saturday sports teams have remained undefeated for the entire season. Zara Todd from Year 6 competed at the CIS golf competition and placed second overall. Zara was also selected in the New South Wales team, and she is the first junior school student to do so. Well done, Zara. Our Ipsha gymnastics teams have achieved their best results ever this year. All of our artistic teams placed either first or second, and our rhythmic team placed third. Overall, St Catherine's is now placed within the top 3 independent schools. Amazing. The SRC are a great example of how working together can achieve great things. Our SRC representatives attended the Kids Give Back kitchen, making over 270 meals for people in need. They have organised fundraising events in the junior school and have visited nursing homes to bring happiness and good wishes to our older members of the community. One of my favourite moments each week is watching K-6 dance together in the playground on Fridays at recess. Mr. Osteni pumps up the music, and it's a wonderful sight to behold when the girls in the junior school join together to do the nutbush. I would like to finish my speech today by speaking to Year 6. Year 6, this is your final day in the junior school. This is both a happy and sad day for all of us. Although we will miss you, we know that you are really looking forward to the adventure ahead. The senior school is very exciting, but we also want you to fondly remember the time you've had in the junior school. We cannot send you on your way without mentioning some of the amazing things you have done this year. Perhaps the most important role you have played has been in your leadership of the junior school. As leaders of wellbeing groups and as friendship leaders, I have watched you grow in confidence and compassion. It has been such a pleasure to see you make real bonds and connections with the younger students. I know that they will always remember these special relationships. Remember that it does not matter whether you hold a leadership position or not. You can display leadership qualities every day and in everything you do. Today will be another great example of your leadership in the junior school as you run the Year 6 mini-fete. We can't wait to see what you have planned for us, and thank you for your hard work in getting everything organised. Again, this is a wonderful example of how you've worked together to plan this special event. The Year 6 musical, Zeusical, was a special time for you. Not only was it a well-polished and entertaining production, but it was also lovely to watch you having fun together. Perhaps the greatest joy you have given the staff of the junior school is watching you conduct tours of the school for new families. The comments that are relayed to me afterwards are always so positive. I love listening in on some of your tours too. I learn new information. And so, as we formally say goodbye to you today, I want you to remember that you are an important part of the junior school and that we are better for having you with us. You will stay in our hearts, and we hope that we will stay in yours. I would like to leave you with a quote today from a novel you studied this year. This quote is from Wonder, and I know that you love this book, and I do too. This is a quote from Mr. Brown, Augie's teacher. "The things we do outlast our mortality. The things we do are like monuments that people build to honour heroes after they've died. They're like the pyramids that the Egyptians built to honour the pharaohs, only instead of being made of stone, they're made of the memories people have of you. We will keep our memories of you right here." It is not just Year 6 we are farewelling today. Today is our last day with Dr. Townsend. Whilst we are sad that you are leaving us, Dr. Townsend, we know that you'll be moving on to new challenges. On behalf of the junior school, I would like to thank you for your words of encouragement and wisdom, for your interest in everything we do, for your support, for your warmth, for your smile, and most of all, for your sense of humour. We will miss you. And now, we would like to present you with this gift for your new garden. We hope that you will remember the junior school at St Catherine's as you watch these trees grow. Can we please give applause to Dr. Stanley?